Hello, I'm Mr. R. Rowan was telling me that she had an issue with this delivery from Amazon, that the thing that she got doesn't work. So I'm going to unbox it, we're going to look at it, see what the heck's going on, and we might end up shipping it back to Amazon. We already printed out the return receipt, but we'll see. So, what's in the box? Well, other than the return receipt, can you see that? Is that even visible to you? That would be an EPOMAKER EK21 VIA. Looks like you could actually read it too. Amazing. All right. So, what comes in the box? Well, other than it's got a good suction to it, which I hope doesn't mean it sucks, we have a book. Oh wow, we actually have like 6 pages, including the cover. Oh my. And considering how small it's printed, it's an actual novel. Let's see. Yep, instructions on how to do a bunch of stuff with the hardware. And then how to use VIA. All right. This doesn't say how to use VIA. This says how to look for VIA and download VIA, and what files to download, and to turn on some deprecated V2 button, and to load the files. Yeah, that's not a lot of information, but we'll get to that. So remember this? This is the box. And we have the actual hardware, which feels very nice. Yes, the knob has a button also. These are using Gatoron yellow switches. Okay, I don't know what that means, but it sounds official, doesn't it? Anyhow, we are going to connect everything up. We're going to load the software, and we're going to see how things work. Now we're going to put all this, we're going to want the book later, so we'll leave the book out. And now we're going to go and do some stuff online.
Hi there. Bet you were expecting to see Mr. R, huh? Well, he asked me, since I was having all the problems, to recreate them by doing everything all over again, which oftentimes turns out to be a way of fixing the problem in the first place. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and load up a website, in this case the VIA website here. And well, this is a GitHub repository, and version 3.0 is the latest version of VIA, and we're going to download that. And yeah, let's see, where are we going to do that? We're going to go down to where we have the option to download the Windows version of VIA. So let's download VIA 3.0.0 WinExe. And it says that that's completed. So we're going to go back to the internet, and we're going to use that wonderful page with the tiny writing. I think Mr. R took a photo of it. Let me see. Because then I don't have to get all whingy with looking for stuff. There we go. And maybe this will have the info I need in it. All right, so If the numpad is under the wired mode, download EPOMAKER EK21 USB JSON file via epomaker.com blogs QMK via EPOMAKER EK21 USB via JSON. Okay, here, let's just try doing this. https://epomaker.com/blog/qmk-via/epomaker. Yeah, I did type that right. -ek21-USB-via-JSON. Oops, page not found. I wonder why. Oh, that should be /qmk-via/epomaker-ek21-USB-via-JSON. Seriously, does it have to be that complicated? Oh, look, this is V3. We don't want V3. We want V2. Why is that? Just because. So let's highlight this, copy it. We're just going to do a search, and we're going to change that to V2. How to use VIA on EPOMAKER EK21. Oh, God. Are you telling me that there's only a JSON V3? Is there not a V2? I could have sworn there was. I just want the software. Okay. EK21 manual, firmware. Hey, let's download the manual while we're at it. Download it. Yay, now we can zoom in real close and see the Chinese writing. Unless they actually updated it, which would be nice, don't you think? This is like the worst way to do things. Alright, so this is an EK21 VIA. This is not a -X. Look at that. EK21 VIA USB 2.4. And they're all version 3. EPOMAKER EK21 firmware. Okay, we're going to download this. Okay. And now we're going to go for USB. And now we're going to go for... Oh, look, there's V2s down here. Those are the ones that I really wanted. Okay, pardon me for a moment while I scream, because this is the best way to have your downloads laid out. Yeah. Okay, so we have so far downloaded some stuff, and we found that on the EPOMAKER website, which is so well laid out, if you dig around enough, you can find the JSON files for the USB V2 and the 2.4 gig V2. And even though we have these nice clear titles here, when you download the file, it doesn't say something simple like, oh, I don't know, USB JSON V2. It gives you some gobbledygook name. So if you run into any problems and you end up having multiple items sitting in front of you in the downloads folder, there's really no way of knowing what version of what file you have in front of you. So this is all garbage. All garbage. We have no idea. The firmware, well, okay, I think there's only one version of that. But I don't know about this. I don't know what version this is. That's the manual. Okay, here, let's put this. let's make a new folder called safe. Okay, that's safe, that's safe, and that's safe. All right, but these, we have no clue what version they are. None. Here, let me open this up. EK21 2.4G JSON. No version. Is that version 3? Is that version 2? I don't know. One of them's going to work. The other one isn't. So let's go back over to the website, and we have version 2 of the EK21 software USB. We're going to download it, and then we'll go over to here and we'll click on this. Yes, we had to hit the back arrow, and now we're going to download this. And look at that there. We have 2 files, and they're downloaded. They're here, and we're going to rename this because they were dumb. They were dumb dash V2. See how much cleaner that is immediately? How much more sense that makes? Dash V2. Okay, we're going to move these into our safe folder. And now we're going to extract files. Extract all. All right. We're going to make a new folder called zips because we don't need to see the zip files. Why am I being pedantic? It's because if you have the wrong version, it doesn't work. That's why. Okay. Now, let's go back and look at the directions again. Oh, I can't read this crap. Let me look at it on the screen. We have got to the point where we have downloaded the files. We should hook up the hardware, shouldn't we? Okay. We're going to start. I have a headache, by the way. We're going to start by plugging in the hardware with USB because that should be the simplest, most straightforward way of doing it, correct? Hold on a second. Okay, we're going to plug in the hardware via USB. Make sure that it's in the middle where it says USB, yes. And there. I now have a USB thingy. Yeah. Okay. See this? See what's happening here? I already set up macros, and then the software refused to load again. Yeah, that's annoying, don't you think? That's because the macros are in the keyboard now. It has nothing to do with the VIA software. So now we're going to, first we're going to move me over here. See, it'd be so nice if this would just be programmable and behave. Okay. So we have a keyboard. It's plugged in. It's recognized. Okay. So we need to import JSON files. Yes, that version, and load the file. If the numpad is under wired mode, download this version and load the file. Going to show you how easy it is to load the file. Remember, these are all the instructions you need. All right, we're going to minimize that. We're going to load VIA. And we're going to see, oh, we need to actually give a password. give us the option to install VIA. There we go. It's installing. And now we're going to run VIA. So I've run this before. See this little design tab? It doesn't show up by default. You have to figure out how to make that show up. It's in settings. When you first load it, show design tab is turned off, and you just have the little happy VIA chip rolling back and forth here. And you soon figure out that you're not very happy with that. Yeah. And now we have to go to settings, and we have to show the design tab. And now we're going to go to design, and we're going to scroll down here, and you see that? Why is that there? It's because I already loaded it. I need to delete it. I just need to delete it. Okay. I think I did the accident, decided to delete it. That's good. That's very good. Now, here, settings, show design tab, go to the design tab. This is what it looks like by default. All right. Now, we're going to hit load. And yes, I could have drag and dropped it. We're going to open this. Oh, look at that. Should not have because we need to do this. Okay. Now, let's go to load. Here. Open. Oh, and what do we have here? So we have one definition, but we don't have any options here. So now we're going to load, and we're going to go up to safe, and we're also going to load the 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, so now if we look down here, we have both of them there. And now let's go to the configure. It's searching for devices still. Why are you searching for devices still? Why does this not load properly? Load. We already loaded that. Let's go to firmware. Let's close VIA. So double click on this. Oh, Windows protected my PC. Run anyway. Good Lord.
Okay, first, unlock your phone. If you update your lock screen settings, next time I can help with this when your screen is locked.
No, go away, Gemini. I did not tell you to do anything. Good Lord. Done. Please exit and replug your mouse. Really? Really? Seriously? What does this have to do with the mouse? Burning? What? I feel like I just got a virus. God. Okay. All right, so I think that means that we just upgraded the firmware. I don't know, though. We'll find out now, won't we? God, why me? You know, Mr. R doesn't understand that the software sucks. Oh, God. No, it's the firmware on the damn EPOMAKER. Searching for devices. Is it going to find my devices? Are you going to find my devices now? What's the difference? Show matrix. Woo, it's the matrix. So Don't load? Do load. Whatever. I swear, all this stuff showed up the first time. It's still searching for devices. Yeah, we're not going to go to their website because it wants to use software that doesn't work on this freaking device. Design. Add a definition. That's where we're at. So we tried downloading the version 2s. We turned on the version 2 definition deprecated, and this is what we get for it. Absolutely nothing. Thank you. Turn off the design tab. Yep, it's just sitting here very happy, rocking back and forth. Here, let's unplug it. We're in USB mode. Let's plug it back in. It's searching for devices. Yeah, it's still searching for devices. Okay, we're going to look at some of the other directions. Okay. Replacing keycaps. Oh, because that's the first thing you need to do. Toggle backlight. Okay. Pairing devices. Backlight, backlight. Bluetooth, Bluetooth, Bluetooth 2.4. Nothing about going back into regular mode. Toggle switch to middle. Okay, so let's toggle it off the middle and toggle it onto the middle. Then go back to here. So now let's go to control panels, and then we're going to need to run device manager as an administrator. Okay, and then we're going to bring it over here where you can see it. And we're going to go to USB devices. And look at that. Absolutely no clue what any of them are. Show hidden. Okay, we're going to unplug this. Yay, they all disappeared. Okay. I have that device there that went away. Plug it back in. Oh, that device came back. There. And now we're going to tell it to uninstall this device. There we go. Now let's go back to VIA, which is clueless. It's sitting there. It's looking for devices. It's going to continue looking for devices. And now we're going to go back over to here. And we're going to go to Action and Scan for hardware changes. Okay. So now let's go back to VIA. Still searching for devices. I'm going to close that and load it again. It's still searching for devices. Show me my design tab. Oh, it doesn't show up. I'll tell you, it showed up with all the buttons here before. Doesn't show up now. So let's dump both these definitions, and we're going to go to the EPOMAKER website and download stuff. Oh, look at that. We can find the V3 very easily. Okay. EK21. Here, let's just copy this part and then via JSON and then search in here. By the way, the whole purpose of having a square next to the little thing is so you know there's a text field. What does that tell you? That tells you there's a button here, maybe, possibly, and there's a whole giant nothing here. I hate people's definitions of good interfaces these days because they're wrong. There's a reason. There's a reason why there's a little box there. You may not like it, but it's there for a reason. Oh, but it makes it look ugly with a little box. Nobody knows what... Actually, everybody knows what the box means. EK21 VIA V3, V3. Okay, those are the two that I need to download. So, download. Oh my God. Why? Why? Okay, this is such an ugly file name. V3. Download. Oh my God. I'm going to go back to the download folder. So I have that and I have that. I'm going to reload VIA. I see VIA rocking back and forth like this, going, I'm in denial, I'm in denial, I'm in denial. I just have no problems at all. There's no problems here at all. No, there's no problems. Ah, God. Going to design. We're going to load designs. We need to go back to downloads. V3. Let's open that. Oh, look at that. Let's turn that off. Load V3. Okay, so we have that one there. Load. You. Open. I have two definitions here. Now we're going to go to hey, look at that. We have configurations now. Did we have to do the upgrade on the firmware? And did we have to do the V3 downloads, which is completely contrary to the documentation that was shipped with the equipment that we tried to install? Why, yes, Miss Rowan, that's exactly what we had to do. We had to look at those carefully written out 4 lines of garbage and chuck them out the window and spend a bunch of time being stressed out trying to figure out how to make this $40 keyboard. Yes, it's $40, by the way, for this 10 key, which is why I am very upset. This costs as much as a regular keyboard. Yeah, there are nice keyboards I can buy for $40 these days. And I'm just trying to make this 10 key work. Just the 10 key. EPOMAKER, you are pissing me off so much. Okay. But now, let me see if my macros are here. Macros? None recorded yet. Okay. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to load key bindings. Yes, I named it.json, even though it probably isn't that. Okay. Macros. M1. Control-Shift-1. Yay. Okay, so now maybe it'll work. Maybe, just maybe. Okay. I'm going to do the crazy thing. I'm going to close VIA and I'm going to reload it and we're going to see if it works. I've closed VIA. Yay! I have successfully closed the application. And now I am... Why? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing this? There and there. Okay. Gonna go back here. Why is it doing this? Do you see this? Do I have to reload them? Turn that off. Delete. Delete. Load. Downloads. V3. Open. Load. V3. Open. Okay, now we're going to go here. So, this is a problem. I have to load my configurations every time I want to change these macros. Does this look polished? Does this look like something that you'd spend $40 on? Yeah. Okay. This hurts my head, by the way. This is what you're going to have to do if you get this keyboard, this 10 key. Every time you want to change the macros, you're going to have to load VIA. You're going to have to go into the Design tab. You're going to have to load each of the definitions. All right, so I guess we got it to work. It's just not a polished piece of software and hardware integrated together the way I think it should be. Is it worth $40? Well, maybe, maybe not. I mean, how many times do you need to come in and change your macros? And once you have them set up, do you ever need to change them? That's the question. And if you ever need to change them, are you ever going to remember how to do it? Well, gosh. I'll let Mr. R close this one out. What a headache. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Yay.
Okay, so here we are. I know that Rowan sounded pretty upbeat about this EK21 by EPOMAKER at the end of the video. But what you don't know is that shortly after we finished filming that part, we decided to do some more configurations. And things started getting glitchy. And the next thing we knew, we were getting a crash and restart and a blue screen. And we had to do some fixing on the computer, which basically came down to having to do a system restore to something from 5 days ago that we luckily made a system backup, a restore point. And basically that came down to something in the software was wrong and it did some really bad things. And I can't have that on my computer. I know it's Rowan's computer too, but Rowan agrees with me that we can't use this software with this piece of equipment. It's too much of a patchwork There's too many weird things going on. We can't risk this. So we're just going to have to pack this back up and go back to our plan A, which is returning this to the seller and getting credit for something else, which we're going to get because we really want to get something. Okay, well, so ends one of our most disappointing videos. We do hate it when things don't work. Hopefully the next one's a little better. Till then, I hope you all have a great time and learn something from this video. Bye!